Hi. Um, I'm not really into doing like the whole video thing, but I decided to actually record because I noticed that I've been doing a lot of posts on Facebook. People are like, oh my God, what the hell is wrong with this woman? Look, I'm a normal human being just like anybody else. I go through things in life just like everybody else. For many, many years, I have done a lot of learning behind the scenes, and that it just goes to show that just because you finish a certain level regarding education doesn't mean that you have to stop learning. When I had children, I decided to study them. I decided, to see what it was like to know exactly them, who they were. Not to mention, I was trying to study myself. So there were certain things that I would do. Like I kept a diary of how my hair looked, how my teeth were, how my skin was. I did all those things for many, many years. But I kept getting moved from state to state. So sometimes I would lose information, sometimes I would be able to get it back. It just depended. I'm a normal person. Social media will depict you to be something else because it's not one person that is reading that message. It is hundreds of people. It is thousands of people. Everyone has a different opinion of what it is that you post. I'm not a person that is the type to be like, I need to post everything every 5 minutes, every second of my life, or I need to show my kids like, oh, they're cooing and they're using the toilet or stuff like that. It's like that wasn't me. If anything, I did the opposite. I always showed that happy person. I always showed that person who was quote unquote not struggling. But behind closed doors, it was totally different. And that's something that I think everybody needs to understand, is that because you do not understand me, because you don't understand the things that I've been learning, because you are not me. Not saying that you would ever want to be me, but there's only one me. All of the knowledge that I've obtained is knowledge that is free for anybody to obtain. And to obtain that knowledge, it takes years. It's not something that can be learned overnight. It's not something that it's like, poof, oh my God, I'm so intelligent. My IQ is higher than Albert Einstein. No, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that I was going through things medically at a very, very young age. And I was in and out of hospitals since a toddler. And I found a love for medicine. I found a love for medical. I found a love for many things, except for I always felt like I was being guided to another path or a different lane or something. Maybe it was because of my own choices, my own personal decisions. Maybe it was because, oh my God, I just decided I was going to do what I wanted to do. I see all the stupid posts online, the chickens and everything that everyone throws out there. I'm not saying that I'm a chicken. I'm just saying, chicken is cheap. Chicken is how we survive. Hell, most of y'all eat chicken all the time because that's probably the only thing you can afford, if that. Because if you could afford to go out to Olive Garden and spend $75 on a dinner for your children so they can know what it's like to still be considered of a middle class genre within society, then hey, by all means, go ahead and do that. But then what are you going to be lacking after you do so? Everybody becomes a shining star at their own time. They become famous within the world and known within the world. It's not overnight. Some of it is, some of it isn't. For me, it took years to accumulate all the data and research and energy being put into that stuff. I mean, it took years. It was literally years of just, trying to find the question to cell change and, why I was diagnosed with it. My mom had diabetes. I had gestational diabetes. My son's sister has diabetes. My grandmother has diabetes. My brother was on the verge of a diabetes scare. And if I did not just say it, yeah, I did say my mother had diabetes. So when it comes to a lot of illnesses and stuff like that, even regarding cancer, everybody in this life is known for something. And because I don't run with the people that everyone else runs with, I don't hang around a lot of friends. I don't have people coming up like, hey girl, let's go out, or let's go clubbing or anything like that. No. I stick to my research. I don't care what a piece of paper has to say, but I stick to my research. And one thing that I can say is that no one knows my kids better than I do. No one knows me better than I do. It's almost like you think you know, but you just don't. So maybe it's time, like I said, for me to come out of my shell. And I hope this video did not offend anybody.